Hello my friends, this is the video that I made on NBIS just 2 weeks ago, to be precise on April 11th of this year, when the price of this asset was, as you can see right here, at $144.97. And at this point my main assumption was that we might have a next leg to the upside that will land somewhere around $160 to $165, and then we have to see the retracement. And guys, take a look right here. This is the actual price action of NBIS. You can see that I made my previous video when the price was somewhere at this point, and since I made it, this asset had next leg to the upside that hit exactly this green rectangle that I drew right here, as you can see, and it has a first reaction to the downside. And guys, this is the pure evidence of the power of technical analysis. And if you want to know more about technical analysis, if you want to enhance your trading skills, feel free to subscribe to my YouTube channel
and join my Patreon account. And guys, this is the post that I wrote on January the 30th. It is a public post that you can find on my Patreon. It is pretty much all trade alerts that I made from December the 1st to January the 30th. These are the results of these alerts. You can see that all of the trades were in profit except this one on December 19th. TRWV hit a stop loss order, and we've lost about 1.33% on this trade, but all other trades are in green. That is why you can use these trades in your personal trades as a part of your due diligence. So guys, you've seen many of my trade calls, all delivering strong returns in just hours. Now it's your turn to trade smarter. Join my Safe Haven Patreon tier, built for traders who want consistency, structure, and real results. You will get a detailed plan to protect your portfolio, monthly one-on-one Zoom sessions with me, and private Discord access with all trade alerts, lessons, and exclusive updates. And here is the best part. If you don't earn more than your subscription price within 30 days, you will receive a full refund, no question asked, as long as your trading account balance is at least $2,500 and you've taken all the recommended trades during the period. No excuses, no fine print. You profit or you don't pay. Join today and let's start building your edge in the market.
I got the cash in the bag, stadium packed, born a rock star in this life, gonna live it up.
On today's video, I will show you what should we expect next, and I will show you the most detailed blueprint of its upcoming movements. And let's begin with some fundamentals. First of all, we have to take a look at the general sentiment related to NBIS stock, and to do so, you have to type in Google search bar NBIS NBIS stock and switch to new stock folder. And let me pay attention to this very first news. It is titled NBIS stock, can this AI infrastructure play really double in 2026? And it is quite interesting, but we have an AI summary. And let me pay your attention to this. NBIS, an AI infrastructure provider, has experienced rapid growth since its spin-off focusing on GPU-based data centers to meet hyperscaler demand. The company projects significant revenue increases and capacity expansion by 2026. However, its current valuation is high, with substantial net losses and heavy capital expenditure requirements. Execution risk in building data centers and scaling infrastructure is the primary determinant of achieving aggressive forecasts. Market sentiment toward AI spending creates a binary scenario, potentially doubling or significantly declining the stock's value, highlighting the high-risk, high-reward nature of AI infrastructure investments. And guys, in general, this company has a huge revenue growth. They grew by 355% compared the same quarter of last year, and their projection and their forecast is very impressive. Definitely, for now, if we take a look at some valuation metrics, you can see that its price to earnings ratio is a mind-boggling 308.18 points, which means, guys, yes, in the short-term perspective, this asset will continue to show us extremely high volatility, and we might see a lot of fluctuations in price. But in the long-term perspective, I believe this company will hit much higher targets, and in a minute I will show you what I'm talking about. But first of all, Because of its potential high valuation, you can see that if we take a look at the list of insider trades, since I made my previous video, we have 4 new unprescribed sales by Boroditsky Mark and Bunina Elena. You can see that they sold quite a while of their shares, but they still hold substantial number of NBIS stocks. It is not the clear bear sign because they still hold much bigger positions that they sold. All these insiders still hold quite substantial position. That is why the fluctuations in price might be, as I already mentioned, substantial, but the overall vision from the insider is bullish. Let's switch to the so-called smart money investors list, and here is the most recent activity in this list. You can see that we have several companies who opened new positions, several companies who closed position in NBIS, which means again it proves my opinion, and it proves my prediction that we might see a lot of volatility on the price chart. That is why, guys, for now let's focus on the technical analysis. And before we dive deep right here, please subscribe to my channel, hit notification bell and hit the like button. This helps me a lot. So let's turn off these two lines. I don't need them for now, and let me pay your attention to the most recent movement. By the way, guys, this green rectangle that I drew back in November of last year was the accumulation level, and I showed you in my previous video that I made a call for my patrons that this might be very important level of accumulation for NBIS, and it basically it came to the fruition. And guys, this structure, let me pull this bottom right here. This structure from this bottom to this top, well, I would say it doesn't have proper subdivision in it. We have to have 5 waves inside each and every motive wave, but right here we have a violation of some of Elliott wave theory rules. And in my opinion, we might see internally something bigger than this top of the third wave, because I believe that we don't have the completed structure in the fifth wave. Let me explain you what I'm talking about. From this bottom, this might be the first wave, second, third, somewhere here should be the fourth wave, and fifth wave should be much higher. Not much, but let's say substantially higher. And we have another setup of potential 1, 2. This entire structure might be internal third wave, and which means we might have another couple of legs, wait a second, to complete this top. How it should look like. Let me do it like this. This is the first wave, second somewhere here, and I don't know where this top might be, will be the third wave. This is fourth, and another leg to the upside to complete its fifth wave. Only in this case we will be able to say that this structure has a completed subdivision in it. But guys, the invalidation of this count, let me show you in details the most recent price action. The invalidation of this count will be the level. Let me show you like this. From this bottom to this top, we shouldn't break 0.5 level, 50% retracement, and we shouldn't break this top. So I would say that if this asset goes below $135, the likelihood of this scenario becomes not so impressive, and we might see this movement to the downside, potentially to the fourth wave on a bigger scale. And in this case, we will have the top of our third wave right here. Yes, it can happen, but my main assumption, wait a second, I have to delete this arrow. My main assumption, as long as $135 mark holds, is this one. We have to complete these 5 waves, and then we have to complete these 5 waves. Only in this case we will be able to say that our top of the third wave on this scale has a completed structure, and we are moving towards this bottom. So I think that's all information that I want to provide you. If you like my video, please hit the like button and subscribe to my channel with notification bell, and see you guys until next time. Bye.
I got the cash in the bag, stadium packed, born around rock star in this life, gonna live it up on the attack. Baby, I'm bad, I just wanna get caught